Hi, Bo here from High Tech Investment, and in today's video we're going to have another interview regarding Elevate Pass. We're going to speak to the CFO, so Mark Verdellen. So he is Dutch, so I hope I pronounced this one correctly. And then also we have the CEO joining us again, Rafael Cebula, which was also part of this YouTube channel about 2.5 weeks ago, where we engaged him and asked what exactly Elevate Pass will do in the future. On top of this, we wanted to have a closer look at how exactly Elevate Pass makes its profits, how it's trading, and we understand that there's a lot of development going on inside. So, and that's exactly what we wanted to discuss with Mark today. So let's have a look and see what the two gentlemen had to say. Okay, today we have Rafael and we have Mark from Elevate Pass. Welcome, gentlemen. Rafael, it's not too long ago. You and I had a talk last time. It's only a couple of weeks ago, yeah?
Yeah, hey, Bo. It was a really good talk. I'm glad we covered quite a lot of extensive topics. We talked a lot about the vision as well. So It was nice for you to invite me as well for that talk. Thanks a lot, Bo.
No problem here, yeah. But today you're not the main person, yeah. We want to talk to Mark now, yeah, because Mark is the guy with all the videos, yeah. He's the guy with the trading and the knowledge. And as you know, I'm very much into trading, so I want to pick your brain. I want to see what you're doing, yeah. So it's always interesting to have a look behind the scenes there, yeah. So very much welcome, Mark. I've seen you a couple of times on the webinars.
Thanks.
I'm really looking forward to it, to just speak to you one-on-one here, because I've seen a lot of your videos, how you trade, and you obviously send them out every Thursday after we get our payday, which we are very happy with. Thank you very much. So, and I know that Rafael last time he went into a bit of background for how Elevate Pass was set up, the people behind it, including yourself. But I said maybe you can tell in your own words also how you actually get started and how you ended up getting involved with Elevate Pass.
Well, actually, I was involved in another company, and Rafael too. We worked together for a long time, and that was really, to everybody's satisfaction, so to speak. And we came with the idea to start another company, and which would be better than the previous one. And actually, Yolanda, I think you know her.
Yes, I know her very well too.
Yes. Yeah, she came with the idea, and she asked Rafael and Kaya, and they formed a nice business plan. And then they asked me, because I was previously in the other company, I was trading as well and managing the company. They asked me if I could take a look at it, and I did. And I said, well, I like it so much. Can I be a partner? And they said, okay, yeah, sure, why not? And we started with the four of us. We were four of us. We have experience in networking and affiliate marketing as well. Also in crypto and DeFi and all these things that we are doing now. So that's the basis for starting Elevate Pass. And we have much more plans than we are actually showing now. We're talking about a lot of things. I don't know if Rafael already talked about it. I think so. He always likes to share
couple of the things, and I think also you will announce something on Monday. Is that correct? So
That's correct.
On the next one. So obviously a lot of people needs to tune in for that one to make sure they know what's going to happen. Yeah. I will for sure make sure.
Every founder's Q&A, it's always, we recommend everyone to join, as we always share what we achieved within the last month, it's our current charity, which, we actually summarize everything what happened last month with the charities and what's the new charity we chose for the current month. And I think the biggest thing which people are always waiting for is all the features which are coming and kind of the new changes and things. We always announce it on the founders Q&A. So I always tell everyone, mark it in your calendar. You don't want to miss that.
Yeah. So Mark, you said you've been trading before. How many years have you been trading, and has it always been crypto or was it Forex before?
No, always been crypto. And well, actually I started off with in my personal IT company with mining. In the basement I had some mining rigs, and that was my initiation to crypto. I actually mined Litecoin for a few cents then. I wish I would held onto them because now they're like I think 100 something.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
sure, but back in that time, it was more of a game, more of a gimmick. You didn't know that it would be this big. I wish I knew, but hindsight is 2020, like they say. Yeah, that was my start with crypto, and I started trading for myself. Did some courses, yeah, some really nice help from people, and gradually I became yeah, better in trading. It's more about handling emotions actually than being good at looking at the charts.
Yeah.
And I always liked passive income as well. So it's not only trading but also looking at passive income opportunities, and that is actually what we're doing with Elevate right now. It's mainly bot trading, and next to that it's passive income opportunities through DeFi mostly, which is very hot right now, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, that's the way I got into it.
Okay, no, interesting, yeah. So, and also that different companies have different setups, yeah, because some people swear to robots and other ones are saying, no, robots doesn't know, when all the news is coming out, we want to have the real traders and they want to analyze the candlesticks and so on and so on. So it's always a different approach, yeah, to trading. Both seems to work and sometimes both don't, yeah, so it all depends. I'm more of a robot trader also, yeah, so it's only once in a while that I've been trading manually, yeah. So your trading team, how many do you have in your trading team? So because obviously you need to set robots up, yeah, for the different currency pairs.
Yeah, for the robots, it's not that much of work. It's mainly setting it up and then letting it go, of course, and and then controlling and verifying that everything is okay. Next to that, we have some people that I take some advice from. They look at the market for me, and we decide together what kind of opportunities we go into with DeFi mainly. And then I do some manual trading not for myself, but for the company on a different account. So we have different income streams. So to not be only dependent on solely bot trading or solely DeFi or manual trading.
Yeah, we went into that a bit last time here also, yeah. So I think, Rafael, you even mentioned a bit of staking also on the side, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it's obviously DeFi is really hot lately. So to be honest, we're trying to diversify into there as much, but obviously we need to diversify a lot because there is a lot of different DeFis around there, and some of them, they're higher risk, some of them they're lower risk. So, we are being cautious and careful at the same time, trying to make a good profit.
Yeah, no, staking is always a good idea because it's let's say it's almost a sure profit, except for the coin value, of course. It can go up and down, and that's exactly what I'm covering in some of my news reports too, that as long as you're staking, you will be getting more coins all the time, and you just have to be a bit patient to wait until the sell at the right point again, if that's the case, yeah. So it's good with the diversification. But exactly, Mark, how many staff do you have to help you on a day-to-day basis?
That's the case, that the staff changes, and because our team currently it's around the world, and to be honest, on a daily basis we have like 2-3 people which we're working on, the same with Mark, but it changes, depends on how they're busy, because most of these people work with us on like a project based. So if we move from one DeFi to another or we're changing something, it will also fluctuate.
Okay, how do you see manual trading versus robot trading there, Mark? So what are the benefits of the robot trading that Elevate Passes do?
Robot trading, well, it's automated, and that is always good, but it doesn't work in every market, especially in a downtrending market. It's pretty tough to get some profit from robots. But if you look at it, closely, and then it feels more like manual trading actually. If you're onto it all the time, and you see when to turn it on, when to turn it off, and to evaluate which coins are good, or which tokens are good at that time, which you place the bot on, it feels more like manual trading, but actually the bot is trading for you. Which has a big advantage, I think, because it can react much quicker than a human can, and especially with the grid trading that we do as well with grid bots. A bot can execute an order much quicker and doesn't have any emotions, which is also a very difficult thing in trading, because when to take profit, yeah. When do you cut it off, and that's with the bot, it's just parameters that you set, and when you set it up, and then the bot just executes it, and that's a big advantage of bot trading, I think.
Yeah, no, I've used the grid trading also, and obviously you can make a lot of money on that sometimes, because as you say, manual trading, you can't be that fast, where the grid trading, the robot will pick up the grid both in down and up directions. Yeah. So and you can actually make money both ways. So I like that one too. What other types are you doing apart from grid trading? So it's normally day trading, it's scalping.
Yeah, we have a dollar cost averaging bot, a grid bot, and we do some future trading as well, but that's more risk on. So especially in a market that is uptrending, then we do more futures. In a downtrending market, it's not that feasible, because you see that if it goes down a lot, then the futures are being hit more than the spot trading. So we tend to do that only when we see an uptrending market.
Okay, so you are switching on and off as you see the market on top of it. So it's not just blind robot trading for you, and you hope for the best, yeah?
No, we have to, because if we just if we keep it going and it keeps going down and down and down, it's no use having a bot which doesn't produce, because we have to, of course, every week we have to share a percentage. And that makes trading a lot different than if you are trading for the long term, because you have to make sometimes some decisions to make a quick profit, and that is difficult. But I'm getting used to it now, because I'm doing it for a long time already. It's actually also a very how do you say this in English? It's a very rewarding thing, because you see what percentage you can share every week, and even with the downtrending market, we can still share mostly above 1%, which I think it's pretty good, because a lot of traders don't even make any money in a downtrending market. Overall, I'm pretty happy with the mix that we have right now.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people think they can only make money when things go up. Yeah, so but obviously that's not the case, because you can trade both up and down. Yeah, it's just a matter of understanding the markets. Yeah, so you can actually double up on your income normally. Yeah, if you're a good trader. So the different types of currencies, because I've seen there's a lot of different currencies that you guys are trading from the videos. Are you determining that on a daily basis or on a weekly basis, saying, okay, next week, this is going to look like Bitcoin and Litecoin and so on. It's going to go in that direction. We're going to focus on that this week. Is that how you do it?
No, we actually we have two types of bots right now, which is the grid bot, which is mainly focusing on the bigger coins, on Ethereum and Bitcoin, and sometimes some other coins from the top 10. And then we have a bot that is focusing on BTC pairs, and it looks at the top 200 and the movement in price.
Okay.
and volume. And if there's a lot of price movement and volume in that coin, then it picks that coin actually. And of course, manually, I look at it all the time to see if there's some interesting things developing. And and then I can adjust the bot to whatever I think or we think is best.
Okay. So going into maybe a bit of the risk on the trading, leverage on crypto is a bit different than, for example, the Forex market. Yeah. So you're using a lot lower leverage on most of the parts. What does Elevate Pass do? What leverage are you normally trading on your cryptocurrencies?
Well, the bots don't trade with leverage, and that's a choice that we made. When we do futures, of course, it's with leverage, but that's also a little bit more risk, and that's why we only use it in an uptrending market. Actually, if we can do it like this and we can make a good profit for everyone, I don't think we need to do leverage trading. Because it brings a lot of risk, like I said, and we don't want that. We want, firstly, our main objective is to preserve the capital, and secondly is to make profit. So if we have that in mind, then taking too many risks is not very feasible for us.
No, we are obviously glad as investors to hear that. Yeah. So, but as I said, a lot of people in the crypto market, they use leverage 1 to 2 up to 1 to 30 sometimes. Yeah. Where the Forex market goes even more crazy. So you can easily get 1 to 200, 1 to 500. And it's normally the rookie traders that are using high leverage because they can see high profits. What they just forget is that if it goes against them, the money runs out very, very quickly. Yeah. So definitely, I have seen that too and blown a few demo accounts along the way, learning new robots. Yeah.
Yeah.
So on your day-to-day trading, drawdowns, things like this, do you have any specific measures to saying, okay, if we make this amount of money, we're going to close for business today, or if we lose more than 1% a day of the capital, are you closing down? Do you have any measures in there where you're saying, okay, we're going to stop trading for today in order to minimize the risk?
Well, actually, we have stop losses, of course, and they're tight. So stop losses make sure that if the market goes down, then the stop loss kicks in, and it won't be more than a few percentage of the capital that we're trading with in that certain bot. Okay. So we won't have any big losses, never, unless Binance or FTX goes down, and that's force majeure. You cannot do anything about it, but
that will be a worldwide crash. Yeah, more like it.
100%.
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
No, I said that is normally a worldwide crash. When people are asking me about crypto market, how safe is it? And I tell them, it's pretty safe. You have to look at the people that actually have most of the crypto coins, which is US and China. Even though China hates crypto, for some reason they still have a lot of them, So I don't think they're gonna let them go, So it's crypto is here to stay in some way, shape, and form. There might be a bit more tax on it in the future if they figure that one out. But I think crypto going away, I'm not so sure. South America seems to like the crypto and seem to develop that more and more.
What you see happening is because of the inflation, of course, a lot of people are turning to crypto. Which is quite obvious why they do it. Next to gold, I think gold is a good investment, but it's not that liquid. How do you move it? If you go to another country, you take your gold with you. That's a little bit difficult. And with crypto, you can put it on a Trezor or a ledger and take it with you. And I think that's a really big advantage of crypto, of course.
Yeah. So Mark, one of the most important questions here, because we've seen the profits dancing around the 1% up to 2%. I have yet to see 3% after I came in with Elevate Pass. When can we expect the 3% coming in 1 week?
Yeah, we all want that, and yeah, I think we made a move some months ago from only trading crypto to also DeFi, and we're building our DeFi positions right now, and we're in some really good and nice positions right now, I think. And if that keeps developing, then we would see some bigger percentages, because yeah, I think trading is nice and it's good, but it's too dependent on the market, and we don't want that. We actually want to give 3% every week, of course, but yeah, right now we can't, because we actually don't make that trading profit or DeFi profit. But I think with time we can build our staking positions, and we're also looking at master noding. So that would be a much more healthy and much more stable income that we have, and then we can see some bigger percentages as well.
Okay, also, when we started initially, I think that was also the bigger difference between the markets right now and when we started last year in August, because obviously in August we were seeing an uptrending market, and that's why it was much easier to hit that 3% without taking too much risk. Where right now we see that, well, it is much harder to do that if we don't want to put the capital at risk. And as Mark said, with our first rules, always protecting the capital, we prefer to share lower percentages, but thanks to we know that this will be something which we know we can do for the next 5-10 years to come. And we think that having, let's say, 4 to 8%, let's say, every month, it's better than having 12% for the next 3 months and poof, it's gone, like most of the companies out there, right?
Yes, for sure. Sustainability is the name of the game, yeah. So
exactly.
Yeah. And obviously, I think most of the ones in Elevate Pass, they hope to stay there for quite a few years, yeah. So how do you determine how much Elevate Pass members is actually getting per week? How is that done, where you're saying, okay, this week we're getting 1.4 or 1.5? How is that determined?
Well, that is, I look at every Wednesday, we have a nice meeting, Rafael and I, and we look at how much profit we made with all the efforts we do on the portfolio. And then we just say, okay, this is what we earned and this is what we're going to share. And yeah, that's actually always that we do it like this.
It's literally based on the profits of what the company will do from trading. Then we take that and we see, okay, how much of a percentage it will be with the packs. So obviously, there is a difference between the capital, and there is a difference between the packs, right? Because when people are getting commissions, they also buy packs with commissions. That's not new capital coming in. That's just more packs going in. But because obviously the system is built with the pack expiry, which is 200% initially and then up to 375%. And also the commission system makes it that it expires. It all works together. But obviously people need to see that it's always based on the active packs which they will get. And that's why the percentage, sometimes is fluctuating, but it's actually based on what we make as a company. So we take that amount and then we say, okay, we designed a special feature in our system which will tell us, okay, this is the amount which we're putting, how much of a percentage it will be to share of the users. And literally as simple as that it goes.
Okay, but there's no particular percentage saying you guys taking 15 or 20% and the rest is getting 75 or 80 or whatever it is. It's based on multiple factors.
Yeah.
Okay. So I mean it has been quite stable, and if I remember correct, I think you guys just passed the 8-month birthday. Is that right?
Yes, it is. We are over 8 months right now, which I think it's a pretty big milestone for a company. As when I see of all the other projects out there, I see the first 6 months is always the most challenging, and I see most of the opportunities out there are always dropping within the first 6 months. So I think it's a great start. As obviously we're here for the next years to come, but we're really happy that we're already 8 months on that journey, and it's growing in a really good direction.
Yeah, The last part, Mark, also I wanted to talk to you about, and I know me and Rafael has discussed it before, yeah, regarding the trading proof. Is there a way where, for example, when I trade, I share my trading on FX Blue? I know there's different types of ways to doing this, yeah. Because a lot of people I talk to, they don't watch the videos because they don't really understand trading much. But if they see something on a homepage where it says, this week this type of trading made 1.5% or over average, is that something you guys are willing to share in the future? Are you looking into? I know that the platforms you guys are using might not be compatible with, for example, FX Blue, but there might be some other ones out there where you can follow some of the trades for the people like me that are interested and nerdy. Yeah.
Yeah, especially for the DeFi, it's quite difficult to show it because we work with several blockchains.
Yeah.
And with several different types of DeFi earning. But we could maybe if I don't know, Rafael has to look at it as well. Maybe share that on the homepage or a different page within the system where we say, okay, this week we earned this much from DeFi, this much from bot trading, so that we can share that with everyone. But it's something that we have to decide as a team.
I definitely like something which we already started looking at. It's kind of alternative to FX Blue. If we can have something which will, show more of a bot trades and closing transactions, and like someone can literally copy that after a while. Like they will see what they do. They cannot copy obviously in real life because it always sends it after. Yeah. But this is something which we are looking at if it will be possible to do. Obviously with DeFi, as Mark said, it's almost impossible, as the main thing is that we don't want to send anyone directly to DeFi, because obviously that's that's kind of the responsibility of us. And so when someone will go make bad decisions, end of the day will say, oh, that Elevate have sent us there, it's their fault. Because that's how people unfortunately react most of the time. So that's why we try to show it in some ways. That's why Mark is showing different blockchains, transactions, but with the crypto we'll look for a way, as we're still kind of researching, how can we do it in a simple method, similar ways you've mentioned to us, which is that FX Blue.
Yeah.
So it is something which in the future we'll considering to implement, as obviously we want to give as much as transparency as possible. And so we know that a lot of people are want to see what we are doing and how we are doing when it comes to trading. So the more data we can provide, it's better.
Yeah, and I think we already covered a bit on what's to come here. Obviously, there's more to come if everybody listens in here on Monday. But I can understand, Mark, that you are looking at new options and spreading basically the risk from not just trading, but into staking, into masternoding. And some of the people that see my channel, they know everything about masternoding. They even started to do this shared masternoding themselves, which used to be out of reach for most people. Yeah, now they actually quite enjoy this. So more and more people understand it, and obviously it's a great way of doing a different income also. So I'm very pleased with what I've heard here today, and I hope everybody else is that too. Gentlemen, it's been a pleasure as always. I really enjoy listening to what Elevate Pass has to come. It looks like you're on the right path with a lot of new products on the way. So thank you very much for taking the time to speak to me again.
Thanks a lot, Bo.
Thank you.
I'll see you on Monday then.
Yeah. See you on Monday.
Excellent. Thanks, gentlemen. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So I hope you enjoyed this interview. So with the two members of Elevate Pass, so both Mark and Rafael, so are normally part of the webinars from time to time. Definitely Rafael is. We hope that you enjoyed the more insights on this particular interview this time around with the profits and the trading of Elevate Pass, how it's being dealt with. And obviously it provides us with a bit of confidence to understand also what's going to happen in the future. If you want to know a bit more about what is happening in the future, or if you just have seen this video for the first one, it might be worth you going back and having a look at the video you see here. This is where we set everything up, explained exactly what Elevate Pass was, who was behind it, and also helps you a bit on the due diligence for where the company is registered from. On top of this, if you are really interested, I suggest that you also go and join the webinar, which is now scheduled here on the Monday. So just after we have released this video here, you will be able to meet the management team in there, and you will also be able to ask some questions. It's a perfect opportunity to get you started on a new passive income stream, and definitely we like it. We've been in there now for a couple of months, and if there's any other videos you missed, we will definitely make sure that the different links for all the 3 videos we now have with Elevate Pass will be available for you. So enjoy, hope to see you on the webinar on Monday here, and feel free to send me an email if you want to join. Otherwise, the link will also be in the description below to get you started. So until next time, see you around. Bye bye.